My name is Arun Welandawe. I'm 32. I am a playwright and director, actor. I mean it was December of 2015, 2016. I forget exactly when, 2016 maybe. But yes, I mean it was right here. But yeah, that was it.
I was mainly thinking more about how his future would be in terms of family, because that's the only part that I was concerned about. But I mean, for him, the process of conveying it was a big thing, I think, for both of us.
No, I mean, I hesitate to... Here's the thing, of course everyone who is queer in some way has had some blowback. But for me, I really hesitate to ever kind of create these sort of narratives of hardship because they're not real. I've had certainly, mild teasing and things like that, or growing up there was experiences of it. But I've never really had to deal with anything that was that bad, and particularly I don't think really anyone who has the privileges of being cisgendered, being of a majority race, having the privileges of class, can really speak to what is actually any sort of defeat. There have been personal hardships in my life, but they are not things that I would ever care to talk about because everything else I've been pretty fine. And to be honest, for the most part, I haven't had any serious kind of blowback for who I am.
Well, I don't think there is a difference at all. I mean, for me, the fact that Arun is queer is, I don't see a difference from. I can't imagine him being any other person. I think I'm a person, I like to always deal with issues which I have, because I feel when you discuss it in the open, you feel free as a person. And what I would say to other families is that I think it's important to be accepted as a group, and they should not throw away that opportunity, because as a family, you have only limited time. So you can't be sitting on these ideas and then you will find that your opportunity has gone and it may be too late to connect. So I think it would be, I think it's really important to move ahead.
I mean, well, to be quite frank, I don't sit around thinking of it. I'm not someone who sort of dwells in your achievements. Yeah, I'm not sitting down and kind of counting on my hands what's been good or bad. But I don't know. It's been. I'm very grateful. I'm very thankful for the things that have happened. There's more to be done. About winning liberation, I don't feel any which way. I feel I'm not the first queer person, and it's not the first piece of queer fiction to win. So if anything, I feel great. I felt great to be, much like when the play was first put on in 2018, it feels great to be part of a lineage of other great writers, some who are queer, some who are not, some who share my political system of beliefs and some who do not. But that feels great. And it feels, again, great to be another one in a line of Sri Lankan queer artists speaking to whatever their experience is. I don't particularly see it as anything specific to mine. And I certainly don't think about it very often. I don't think I would be able to work. Yeah, it's also that I don't really understand the question, to be honest. I don't know. But I guess I don't have to. I have the privilege that I don't. That's what, for me, is sort of paramount in my experience of queerness, my relationship to it, my work even being sort of sexually explicit as it is, or confrontational as it is, and all of these things, is I can, because of the privileges that I'm afforded by this system that we exist within. So it feels like, well, I then, because I can, I should. Which is not to say that it was that none of this experience or any of it wasn't difficult. It absolutely was. Which is why I would think it would paramount to give people as much support, because if it was as personally difficult as it can be for people, even within who has these sort of immense sort of safeties in terms of support and love, then it's that much harder for people who really do put themselves at risk, both with their work, both in what they say, both in how they live their lives. So I think a great deal of empathy has to be had, particularly when you are of a certain class, a certain kind of privilege.
And if you could tell one thing to those who are currently amidst the struggle of coming out, who are still in the closet, what would you tell them?
You know, coming out is a different process for every single person, and I think each person is on a timetable of their own, and I really believe that it really is up to the individual of when they want to do it, when they feel safe enough to do it, when they feel like they know themselves enough to do something like that. And it isn't about anybody else's pressure or anybody else's timetable to get them on that journey. If they do feel that they are unsafe, I think you have to just wait until you do, until you feel it is right. There will be a moment. It won't ever feel comfortable, but there will be a moment where you feel. And if you don't, to reach out to either people that you can trust or to organizations that exist for the support that they need, because it can be quite a scary thing, and no one should be forced out. Or, I mean, I even have a big problem that's happening in the States right now, but with people whose work is detrimental to the LGBTQ community, who might be in the closet themselves, being sort of shamed out by outing, and all of that I do find dangerous. It sets dangerous precedent. Everyone, as I said, is on their own time path, and so whenever you feel right, you should do it.
Support equality.